In this video, I will be talking about how to go about feature quests, how to actually tell if you can get a certain chest at the end, how to complete these feature quests so you can get the chest to pop up, and what rewards you are gonna get out of it. But before you watch this video, if you're playing on the Japanese PSO2, you made a new character and you don't see feature quests or bonus quests as an option, and it might carry over to NA depending on how they program it, you might want to see a video that talks about how to unlock it up right hand corner or in the description. Before you go into the featured quest or you talk to the quest counter attendant, you may want to see this NPC, the daily order NPC. I will have a video talking about the daily orders, how to go about them, how to break it down, what are the different types. But for now, let's stick with some of the basics. You can pick up certain client orders that will go in relation to whatever feature quest you are trying to run. However, the big one you want to grab, or the three that you might want to consider, will be the ones up here. This blue arrow icon will actually boost your daily try boost. Each character will have this boost, and each character will have to fill it up on their own accord. So if I want to fill this thing up, I would want to choose these three, because the first featured quest within that quest list will influence the first three client orders over here. They will go hand in hand. You'll see it again when I actually go or try to go into the quest. When you talk to a quest counter attendant, you want to click on the featured quest. If it's not unlocked, I already have a video talking about how to unlock it up right corner or in the description. But when you click on featured quest, you'll see that there will be 4 quests. Now, if you haven't unlocked it, it will be unlocked for you. These are random quests that they decide to select. The first quest type will always be an exploration. The other 2 will be an ARX quest of some sort. The last one is going to be an old limited quest, but now it's in the featured quest tab. This will be on rotation. All 4 of these will be on rotations. It will swap every now and then. When it comes to the featured quest, also you'll notice that orange chest icon. This indicates that you can get something if you clear this with an A or S rank on whatever difficulty you want to run it on. The thing is, when it comes to the drops that can come out of this chest, it is random. It is RNG. You have no control over it. You just have to hope to God that you can get something good out of these chests. So let's say I wanted to do the first client order over here. I'm going to click on it. And then when I choose the difficulty, when I want to do a quick start, I'm going to do it in the same block. You'll notice that it's going to pop up this list. This is pretty much the daily orders, along with some NPCs throughout the ship that can give you a certain client order for the map that you are running, because it has certain materials they need, or they have a certain mob, or maybe they have a boss you need to kill. You just need to read the fine print when it comes to the client order information. But once again, you'll see these things up here. This is in correlation to those daily orders I talked about, and this will help you increase your daily boost. Later on, in a few minutes or so of this video, you will see me talk about these daily boosts and how much of a percent you are getting and how much you can get out of this daily boost. To get the reward from featured quests, you have to get an A or S rank. When it comes to figuring out how you can get an A or S rank, or if you have an A or S rank, there's a couple things you got to consider. The one thing you want to do is make sure you have a mag that's fed up to the point where you can use a photon blast and have that equipped to your sub palette. I will make a video later in due time talking about mags and all that, a redo of my very old video. There's a bunch of guides and videos out there already talking about it. If you need to know what you need to do, then go ahead and look that up. But pretty much you want to make sure it's on your palette, because when you start killing a bunch of mobs, that thing will fill up. The moment it fills up, that should hint at how many monsters and mobs you kill. But the flip side to this is that there are some classes that can fill up that photon blast quickly. So that doesn't help you out at all. I would say gauge it out. You will have to get a feel for it. But the best thing to do is, if you're running through a map in area 1 and 2, anything that pops up, you want to kill it. If you killed, I don't know, a good 50 or so, yeah, you have to also use your mag as a gauge. then you can skip, or you can continue to kill bits and pieces here and there depending on how long you've been in a certain area. I'm gonna go over this in a separate video where I talk about and actually showcase the exploration, or me going through a quest so I can try to get a certain rank. Ultimately, this will take a bit of practice and you getting that correct feel for you running a quest in terms of trying to get a rank. There's several factors into getting quote-unquote a rank. It depends on what the quest is. It depends on some other things as well. But when it comes to some of the basic stuff, especially for featured quests, you just need to kill a bunch of enemies to make sure you do a good amount of emergency trials. When you complete the featured quest with an A or S rank and it has that chest icon, when you go into the camp ship, you will see this chest. You can technically disconnect, or you can leave the camp ship without collecting your reward, and you can redo it again so you can get the chest to pop up again. But that's if something came up, or maybe you don't want to collect it just now or wait till later. Here's the thing when it comes to you getting this reward. One, it's going to be RNG in terms of what it can offer. It can give you something really good, or it can give you something that's kind of a common drop. So there is random chance behind it. If you don't know what that means, I made a video talking about it up in the right hand corner or in the description. Now, do you need to play at the hardest difficulty to try to increase your chances? No. However, this will vary depending on what you are doing in game. For example, if you were trying to do your ARC's daily missions and you need to do a super hard quest, you can do that. And you can run it and you will be able to get this reward. However, once again, when it comes to the actual reward in the chest, it is RNG. You have no control over it. Even if you do it on the hardest difficulty, you may get a common drop. When you turn in one of these try boost daily orders, you will get 5% out of it. When it comes to your daily boost, you see that there's 0 out of 15. Each one of them you turn in will add +1. So if you do 3 of these try boosts for a day, guess what? You are going to get 15%, because if you do 5 times 3 is 15. The max amount when it comes to the percent for the try daily boost from your daily orders will be 75, because 15 times 5 is 75. Note that this is character locked, not account locked. The character that I just turned in my client orders for, you can see that she has a 10%. I will swap over to another character. You'll notice that they have the same client orders. However, they do not have a 10%. They have a 0%. So if you are planning to power level a certain character, you might want to increase the boost for that character. Or if you just want to have that good 75% try boost or daily boost, you would want to do it for that particular character. Note that every day the percent will decrease, so you need to be on top of your game if you want to make sure you stay with the highest percentage with this boost. And just to emphasize on this daily boost is a try boost, and this will be an extra try boost 75% that can increase or can be stacked with the extra try boost that you might have, or a regular try boost that you might have. So if you have a regular try boost 50%, guess what? You can stack that 50% with this 75%. If you have an extra try boost as well, that's like 100. Guess what? You can increase the percent even further. Once you complete the featured quest, you'll notice that there will be no orange chest. You will have to wait for the daily reset and the changeover so you can do it again. And that concludes this video talking about featured quests, most of the important points of how to go about it, what to do, how to get the rewards. I will go into a bit of a small history lesson when it comes to why this was important, why you want to do this. This goes in correlation to bonus keys, because when it comes to getting bonus keys in game, any type, Rappy one, the Tokyo one, Magatsu one, you had to do featured quests and you had to go through the RNG. Once again, it doesn't matter if you do it at the highest difficulty, it doesn't matter if you got an S rank or an A rank. In the end, that chest will be random. You can get something good, you can get something bad, you can get something common, you can get something super rare. It will depend on that loot chance, loot box, loot percentage, all that jazz. If you have any question, comment, concerns, leave it down below though. I will see you guys at the next video. Peace.